Aboard!
Oh my god, we're going too fast.
The Jacksonville Zoo was originally founded in 1914 and moved to its present location in 1924. It sits on 120 acres of land, over 90 of which have been developed along the scenic Trail River. The train you're riding on is the General. He's a replica of a famous steam engine used during the Civil War era by the Western and Atlantic Railroad. Coming up on the right-hand side of the train, we'll be passing by our Asian bamboo garden. You can enter this garden through the moon gate. Here we have our lotus and koi ponds, separated by the weeping tree bridge. The silver roof building overlooking both ponds is our orchid pavilion. And if you look close inside our koi pond, you'll find a really cool statue of a Chinese dragon. Coming up on the right, off in the distance, the green building serves as our horticulture center. This is where all the plants you see throughout the zoo are taken care of. Coming up on the left, we'll be passing by our kids' play park. This is where kids can walk through a maze, play on a wild playground, or visit our petting zoo, where we have our West African pygmy goats and Nigerian dwarf goats. To the right, we have our River Branch Foundation Animal Hospital. This is where we take our animals if they're ever sick or injured. It's also where we keep new animals and give them checkups before introducing them to the rest of our population. And the tall screened-in enclosure coming up on the left is where our Magellanic penguins live, inside Tuxedo Coast exhibit. To get a better view of this exhibit, you can find it inside Play Park. On the right, we'll be passing by our Animal Nutrition Center. This is where all of the meals are prepared for animals each day. Our nutrition staff prepare over 400 meals on a daily basis. And to the immediate left, just past this giant green wall, you can find our African forest, home to our western lowland gorillas, lemurs, mandrills, bonobos, and colobus monkeys. Fun facts about the Jacksonville Zoo: we're one of 8 zoos in North America to house bonobos. As you walk throughout our zoo today, we ask that you not pick any of our plants or flowers and leave them just as they are for other guests to enjoy. The group of cream-colored buildings coming up on the right make up our PepsiCo Foundation Education Campus. It hosts a variety of classes, outreaches, after-dark programs, and even safari sleepovers. If you're interested in any of these things, would like to volunteer with us, or learn more about our education campus, visit our website at jacksonvillezoo.org. Coming up on the left, we'll be passing by our Wild Florida Loop. This is where you can find bird and animals native to our state, like the Florida panther, black bear, American alligator, and our manatee critical care center. This is where we take in sick and injured manatees, rehabilitate them, and return them back to the wild. Coming up next, we have our sandhill crane named Ahab. Sandhill cranes are the most abundant species of crane in the world. he shares his exhibit with some adorable Chilean voodoo, some wild turkeys, and a gopher tortoise towards the very end. Passing by clumps of bamboo, we come across Dwight and Campo, our two male coyotes. An adult coyote can stand 2 feet tall at the shoulders and weigh 50 pounds. The scientific name for a coyote literally translates to barking dog.
See it? See it?
Coyotes aren't going extinct. Actually, I don't think there are any.
Should we have a bunch of coyotes?
So making around this bend and to the left, we have a bald eagle, Zafina, and Titus. Sadly, they were both injured in the wild and can no longer fly, so the Jacksonville Zoo has taken care of them due to a special permit issued by the federal government.
Freedom!
Coming up next, on the left, through the bamboo, the white bird you see is George, our whooping crane. He was hatched in 2006 as part of a whooping crane recovery program. Coming up on the right, we'll be passing by our birds of the River Valley Aviary. You can reach the entrance to this aviary at the front of our zoo. And snapping back over to the left, this tall black enclosure is our bobcats and alligator snapping turtle exhibit. And as we make it around the final bend to our journey, and to the left, across the boardwalk, we have our all-moor leopard. His name is Nikolai. All-moor leopards are the most endangered of the big cats. Only 30 of them remain in the wild. As we enter main camp station, please remain seated, keeping hands and especially feet inside the train until it comes to that safe and complete stop and it's deemed safe to exit. This is the front part of our zoo.
Jacksonville Zoo is home to more than 2,000 animals, representing over 280 different species. First on the left is our warhogs, and mounting the Chico, a female named Acacia, and they're two male piglets in the wild. They can weigh up to 240 pounds with their upper tusks reaching about 9 inches long. The tall crane whitebirds to the left here off in the back are water cranes. They are the largest and rarest species of cranes found in Africa. They stand at about 6 feet tall with an average wingspan of 8 feet. So I can go to your left here. It's our cheetah one, and we have a nine Steve, an adult cheetah can reach lengths up to 7 feet long and weigh up to 130 pounds. Cheetahs are the fastest of all the land animals, reaching top speeds of 70 miles per hour with an average speed of 40. Unlike other cats, their claws do not retract, which gives them great traction and turning capabilities. Cheetahs have black marks that run from the inside corners of their eyes down to the outside edges of their mouth, which help them fight the glare of the sun when they're hunting during the day. These marks are called tear marks.
Those are the other train that they use. Like when it's really busy, we'll pull out the second train. That one right there.
Remember, you see, use to protect our animals on the track and noise and homes in Congress. Volunteers harvest on occasion to feed the trimmings to the animals as special treats. Or now we have that would your African keep our bird large and other animals on the eastern plains of Africa, which includes southern white rhinos. This species has been on exhibit here at the Jacksonville Zoo since 1967. We got a man named Archie who was born in South Africa in 1969 and moved here to our zoo in 1975. He's fathered more than a dozen offspring and currently shares his space with our two females, Gabriella and Connie. There was a man, Tony Transit here, Tim two very human hair and fingernails. If the one gets broken or damaged, it can regrow. Animals. But then further checks on the right are great or created. And these second toss all the African animals pushing 5 feet at the shores. We only got 2 males and 1 female. We also have a North African ostrich named the Jack. You can tell that Jack is a male ostrich by his black and white feathers. As soon as around with gray, around with tan feathers, and an ostrich weigh between 200 and 300 pounds and stand 6 to 9 feet tall. They cannot fly, but they can run at speeds up to 40 miles per hour. Passing by the winter barn is the male copy exhibit. Although old copy is a stripe marking similar to the ones found on a zebra, they're related to the giraffe. We got Benny Camacho to get a much better view of him and our gravy zebras on the African boardwalk. Our gravy zebra is the largest of all the zebra species, still also highly endangered to the hunting habitat, also in competition with livestock. We got a female named Athena. We got a female named McKenna and 2 males named Azai and the youngest named Sam. To our left is our 8-foot deep elephant pool, which holds 275,000 gallons of water. That's where the elephants can go on a hot day to cool off. We got 3 African elephants. You can tell they're African elephants by the shape of their ears. As they do is up in the continent of Africa, which includes our 2 lovely ladies named Tani and Sheena, who are no longer in the yard, but it looks like our male Ali is. He stands at about 10 feet tall at the shoulders and weighs just below 12,000 pounds. He was donated to our zoo back in 1997 by the late Michael Jackson. Is the elephant and giraffe born just outside the barn is the elephant. Their strength of life, which allows our keepers and veterinarians to perform checkups on the elephants for the safety of a secure environment. Some of the elephant draft over that was our giraffe exhibit, which sits on 2.5 acres and is home to articulated giraffes. We got a grand total of 43 giraffes born here at the Jacksonville Zoo. We're going to have 10 of them here, which includes 3 males, the oldest named Dixon, and the 2 youngest, Izzy and Duke Jr. We also have 7 females from Russia, Naomi, Smog, Luna, Fiji, Willow, and Jojo. Across the field is our giraffe overlook. We get a closer look at the totals of these land animals and also feed them for a small fee of $2, as they're very curious and gentle creatures. much on Woodwing Exhibit Range of the Jaguar. We got our 4 females, Anka, Zazie, Zinta, and Babette. And our 2 males, Tuco and Harry. The video on the piping coming up is the back of our lost tempo warriors, reptiles, small monkeys, and much more from South America. And the next one video is going to speak to our animals in the river's edge exhibit, such as our giant anteaters, howler monkeys, squirrel monkeys, and the capybara. The capybara is the largest rodent in the world, weighing up to 140 pounds. There's also a Fort Sanctuary home to our giant otters, various birds, turtles, and fish. To the left is our Campground Colonel's Animal Show, which is currently closed for the day. Daily show times are 11, 1, and 3. Next, we're passing by the Australian Adventure, which can play few bird and marsupial species that are native to the continent of Australia, such as the 10-mile wallaby, which can reach up to 2 feet tall and weigh up to 20 pounds. You may also see a pair of emu in the yard. They are the largest birds found in Australia. Here to all that surf the extraordinary for many of our bird species has been a hatchery now as well. The great big love just following this Belize Amphibian Conservation Center. This will be the front of the pond to this main photo planet and what you can do to help with the planet. As we approach transportation, please remain seated, keeping your head, arms, legs, and especially your feet inside the train until we come to a safe and complete stop.
Yeah.
This is the event front of our zoo close to Orlando the Tiger, Range of the Jaguar, Play Park, Australian Adventure, and our 2 restaurants. This is our student style for our 40 theater featuring the Polar Express and Splash and Bubbles, and our Wildlife Care Center for those 12 and under. And as a reminder, those restaurants are already closed today.